Well, hello, and it's a pleasure to be with you for my TBC live broadcast, referred to as the Billion Coin, and representing this awesome opportunity. My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, and I'm reporting you from the United States of America. And I just wanted you to know that it's an honor to always come to a broadcast and greet not just here in my country, but the whole entire world of our TBC community, of our brothers and sisters abroad. Now, I want to thank first my lovely wife for always being here, my loved one that's always here supporting me. She means the world to me. And I'm going to tell you something. There's no better person out there. I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you also, our two little ones. This Miss Kayla is incredible, and Miss Caitlin just follows behind everything she do. But also, folks, all my brothers and sisters out here that always come, particular the Bangladesh community, the men and women of the Bangladesh community always support me, and well as people from all over the world, such as in New Zealand, Australia, as well as in Africa, all over the world. Folks, I'm going to have a real good subject matter, and I may touch some people out there in some way about the subject, but I'm going to save it until I get there. But first, let me just check here my okay, yes. Okay, I see I have my regulars. Is Mr. Simone. Thank you so much for being here, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm sure some more people will be coming following as well. Okay, so let me go to the blog right now, okay? Let's go cover that very quickly. Because we can't function without the education of the blog. And this was a great, I ditto what Randy said in his broadcast. I'm telling you, that we have some very good broadcasters that's making the blog, folks. And one of them is the duo with Key and Bex Pio out of New Zealand. And also another one, Darren Haywood. He's on. Darren Haywood's up here every day along with myself and Randy, and also MB Derek and a few others. Okay. Great broadcast. Bitcoin versus TBC. Well, the way I see it, Bitcoin is doing very well right now. I can't believe it finally made a major jump yesterday. Major jump. That is so great that happened. You know, that is still going up. That's a great thing. But I'm gonna just say that it's also volatile, so be careful, okay? You can make money in Bitcoin and other altcoins, but be careful on those market-based coins. But TBC, as we know, is an abundance-based coin, and we are not based on the market. We're based on the growth of our membership, and measured by what? A grain of gold. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, review. Hi, you know I believe in this one, right? I believe in what he talked about, reviewing the important content of the blog today. Because when people make certain, like there was a person in Randy's broadcast today that questioned a $10 admin fee and just ask some questions. Be careful what your statements are, because if you make statements like you're criticizing admin or whatever that happened, folks, that's indicative what you're showing us that you're not a student of the blog. And I just don't say student just to be saying it. That means I am invested in the blog. Every single content, every single blog post, every single video. I just don't read it. I study the blog. Okay, folks? And I recommend everybody. That's number 20. That's number 23 on the 20 fast start cash flow system of our system in TBC. That's number 23. That's the number 23rd step, matter of fact. Study the blog daily. You don't say read the blog daily, say study the blog daily. Okay, let's keep going. Themes that should alarm us, and yet people sleep. Wake up. Oh, what a great broadcast that Mr. Scott Thorne did here. because a lot of people need to wake up, and that's part of associated with what I'm going to talk about today. Now, and I want to make an announcement for those that don't know this. Mr. Scott Thorne, that you see here, will be doing his 200th broadcast on Friday, my understanding. Randy announced it doing his broadcast today. So let us, who those are not, should I say, subscribe to his YouTube channel, make sure that you do and support him and be at that 200 live broadcast, folks. See, I know when the people are doing broadcasts because I press that little bell after you subscribe, and that notify you up to 30 minutes before that person starts. So let's support him because he is going to be in the ranks of the 200 broadcast, folks. Okay? Excellent leader and an excellent voice of TBC. Okay. It says, be careful as you work TBC. And this is our sisters in the Bangladesh community. Congratulations. You know, they're doing a wonderful job, the sisters and brothers of Bangladesh community, and just being great voices of TBC and showing their leadership abilities and guiding us through the right way we should be doing TBC. These people are students of the blog. You see what I'm telling you? They don't just read, they become students of the blog. They're getting the education so they'll have a smooth transition, a smooth journey through until we get to 1 billion members. Excellent. Keep it up, Bangladesh community. Y'all doing an awesome job. And I can't say enough for our brother M.A. Derek out of Cameron on his day 18 of his 90-day challenge. Just paving the way, leading the way of our TBC community as what he's do every day. And this video was up within 3.5 hours before I even put in the testimonial page. And I thank admin for watching me all the time. It says, it's wise to balance wealth with great health. And that's really what's indicative. I was talking about that we have to be healthy TBCNs. We can talk about wealth to no end of TBC on how to balance wealth. But if we're not healthy, in my opinion, health comes before wealth. Okay? Let's keep going. Thank you, admin. Okay. Let me go here. It's okay. We're about there. I'm gonna stop right there, folks. Okay. Folks, let me come out of this screen share for a minute. Okay, folks. I'm going to talk to you about something, and I know you heard this before, but I'm going to really try to express how I feel, okay? And if I step on anybody's toes, I really don't mean it, okay? But some things you really need to hear. Folks, we simply have to get out of your comfort zone, okay? We simply have to get out of those comfort zones. The problem is there's so many members just too darn comfortable. And I've heard from a female millionaire that trained me over 10 years ago, and she said to me, she said, Stephen, you must be uncomfortable to be comfortable. I'm going to say that again. You must be uncomfortable to be comfortable. But see, the problem is so many of us are just too darn comfortable. But yet we want change. Folks, you can't expect anything miraculous happen in your life if you're going to stay the exact same you are right now if you don't get out of that comfort zone. You're expecting too much out of TBC. You're expecting too much out of it. You got to see it for what it really is, folks. You simply got to get out. How do you expect to ever reach some of the heights, some of the goals you're trying to reach, if you're not following the system here in TBC? If you're not following, guess what? That means you're not coming out your comfort zone. Some people are afraid to be broadcasters. Some people do not do every waking thing. And I know that I'm getting back into it myself. And some people, I've noticed that tomorrow's schedule, we got so many blank spots. We need to start putting those links into the back office of our Communicast back office under tomorrow broadcast schedule. All of us need to do it. All has been lax about it. I mean, I had too, but I've started back doing it, trying to get it back on a regular basis, putting it, because guess what? Folks, I realize that's one of the reasons. Not just because my videos are appearing on the blog most on every day, but the fact is, when you put it in the Communicast back office, that means that that's open to everyone else that's in TBC that can go back and log on and hit that area for that time slot and watch your broadcast live. We have so many little things, and we just take care of the little things. Some of the larger things will take care of itself. But what's happening is we just are not moving as fast as we should. And it's only indicative because people are not, they're just too comfortable. We got to light a fire on a few people. We got to wake up. And I'm gonna tell you something. When Scott Thorne had that broadcast yesterday, he was right on the money. There's too many people asleep. Too many TBCians asleep. So y'all functioning just like you did before you came in the Billion Coin. That's the problem. Really. Some of you have been doing the same thing you've been doing before you came in Billion Coin. But yet you expect to cash flow. But you expect to grow in membership. You expect. It's not going to happen that way. Nothing works that way. No online business works that way if you don't work the system. We have a format, a system, tools in place for you to be successful in the Billion Coin in your journey. If you're not progressing, you're not bringing people in, you're not talking to people, you're not working the system, you're not working the rapid reward system, the 23 fast start system, if you're not working those 3 campaigns that we're on, see, nothing has changed, folks. It's incumbent about what you do. It's about what you do in TBC. But if you don't get out of that thing we always talk about, that comfort zone, then you're going to remain just how you always have been. It's just going to be that way. And guess what, folks? Hello, everything works that way. Life works that way. If you want to remain just how you are right now, that you've always is where you've always been like. And if you don't work, if you think TBC takes a lot of work, well, guess what? Does it hurt you to do a little bit of work, to change someone's life, to help someone in poverty? You know, I've been on this big thing talking about how we as TBCians can collectively unite and help even few people before we even get to 1 billion members. If all of us are making some income outside of TBC, for example, we can take something once a month and collectively talk about how we can help a certain area around the world and feed maybe 2 to 3 children or elderly. Some people don't have proper clothing. Some people don't have proper shoes. And let me tell you, pretty soon I'm going to have compile the last group of pictures for my loved one that make sure I have them so I can display here for you all to show you their last trip. And guess what? My family all arrived back early this morning around 3 a.m. They're back here in the States now. They're not in the Philippines anymore. The one you saw, Kayla, on all those pictures, she's not back. She's back here in the States now. Now, we still got family over there that lives there. But the main ones that I focused on, they're not in the Philippines. They're right here at home now. But they will go back in the future. We just begun, folks. See, I'm gonna tell you, I'm out of it. I've been out of my comfort zone. We are all out, my family, we're out of our comfort zone. We see the need to help people out there, but we know that the only way it's going to happen, we unite. See, we unite as a family. You see, we're trying to provide an example for you out there, folks. We're trying to provide an example how you can make a difference. And I talked about it in my broadcasters meeting this past Monday. It was we talked about poverty for almost an hour and a half. It was just that emotional for people in that broadcast meeting, folks, to talk about it. People, every one of them saw my point. Some of the people in Africa have lived through it before to get to where they are. They're not in poverty now, but they used to be in it. They worked their way out of it. See, some people can, but not all people can't. I mean, not all people can, should I say. So what I'm saying to you is this. If you don't get out your comfort zone, if you just don't get out of it, don't expect to cash flow. Don't expect to grow our community. If your arms are folded up, that shows your posture shows that. If you're not doing anything, your posture shows that you're not doing much. And then you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, should I even got involved in the Billion Coin? We have over 3.3 members, and over half of them are not even active. That's a shame, folks. See, it shouldn't be all the broadcasters doing all the work. If we even had half of 3.3 million people that was broadcasters, we can impact this world well beyond what you can think about. I'm be honest with you. We can impact them. If we had over half, at least half of all those 3.3 members actually following the system that's presently in place, we would grow exponentially. We would. But we got too many members that are simply in their comfort zone. See, I'm not talking about the people that know nothing about TBC, because the truth of the matter is what we signed up for is to grow our community. Remember what you signed up for, the agreement. Maybe some people need to go back and look at that agreement. I don't even want to entertain someone in Randy was talking about banks. I don't even want to hear that word bank. That was over 2 years ago we talked about that. We have been through so much and so many changes of growth. We way beyond that. We are our own bank within our own community, are building our own economy. We're not relying on something, a for-profit entity like banks are there. They're for profit. You think that, oh, I'm going to save this money, you get this little bit of interest. Come on, it's a joke, folks. Come on. You got so many other things that you can make money, 10 times as much money you can put money in a financial institution called a bank. Now, I'm not here to bash banks, but I'm just telling you that they're not truly for us as people. They're not for the people. They're for themselves. See, there's so many things I could talk about today, but I chose to talk about us getting out of our comfort zone, because it's just a shame to see. And I'm not getting on everyone out there, folks. I'm just letting you know, somebody got to say it. Somebody got to take the initiative. And you just got the right one. See, I'm not afraid of people. I would say this, and I would say what I'm saying in a crowd of people. You can't move to your prize. You can't move to be a winner out there that you want to be and get and reach the top of that mountain just being the way you currently are. It takes the initiative to gain all the education that's needed to be what you need to be, or feel the way you want to feel. If you want to be wealthy one day, if you want to change someone's life out there, feed the hungry, clothe the hungry, do whatever you do for the poverty, and bring those people, lift humanity, folks, you can't do it staying in your comfort zone. You got to do it getting out that comfort zone. It just has to be. It simply has to be. Okay? And like I said, and thank you, TBC Scott Thon for being here, and Christine Tangwin, everybody. Darren, make sure you like I want to put it again, make sure you at Mr. Scott Thorne's 200 broadcast, folks. That's a great milestone. That shows consistency. That shows a person that's out of their comfort zone. Another person is Christine Tangway. She's out of her comfort zone. Another person is Darren Haywood, out of his comfort zone. I could go on and on. Mr. Shohad, out of his comfort zone. Mr. Simone, out of his comfort zone. Everyone here that's in this particular chat room, Mr. Sharif, out of their comfort zone. These are broadcasters. Practically everyone is here as a broadcaster. Tell me something, where are the regular members that should be watching these broadcasts? Because those are the ones that steer in their comfort zone. And they're the ones that's complaining that why aren't we growing fast enough? Sometimes I get people that message me, I don't even answer. They make comments like that. Why people are not interested in TBC? Because they're in their comfort zone. They want somebody to change for them. They're not willing to put in the work. Do you think millionaires and billionaires here in the United States and abroad did not do something to initiate becoming one? Come on, people. They got out of their comfort zone. That's why they're wealthy. They didn't want to remain the way they are for them and their family. I can tell you this, folks. I may be a millionaire, a multi-millionaire in TBC, but I intend to be, my love and I, we tend to be multi-millionaires. And get this, mark my words. My goal is to reach that in 2020. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna continue. I want to reach billionaire status in TBC, of course. That's gonna happen. But I'm gonna be a millionaire beyond TBC and other online businesses that we're involved in. I want to achieve that in 2020. And you know why? Not for just us and our family. We talk about it every day, folks. We want to help people abroad that's less fortunate. And they have a lot. Folks, get this. I found this out today. And I don't know if my loved one is aware of this, but we found out that in the Philippines, they got two entities that's battling over water. In some areas of the Philippines that hasn't had any water had water in 2 weeks, I found out. And do you know it's a great deal of the country Philippines don't even have hot water. You hear what I'm telling you? Don't even have hot water. Yes, two entities that's battling over water in certain regions in the Philippines. People were without water for 2 weeks because the two, quote, I guess you can call them elites in Philippines, are preventing people that need it and their families get water. This is what I'm talking about. This is indicative of the whole world, how people are bickering and arguing among themselves. But what about the people? You see my point? We as people only can make the change. The elite is not going to change it. That's evident, right? We are the people that can make the change in this world. We have the power to do that because there's power in numbers. So I'm asking more members out there that may watch this video. And I got 771 subscribers. And some of them are going to see this video. Of course, it's going to be I'm sure it's going to make the blog. and they're going to see it. And I'm asking you all to come out of those comfort zones. Keep the complaining down and listen to what we're saying, Mr. Darren Haywood and Christine Tango and myself and Scott Thorne and all these people in the Bangladesh community and all the people in Africa that's doing these great broadcasts. Listen to what we're saying to you. If we work and unify, we can affect more and more people, even now in poverty. All I'm just saying, folks, now is the time. Not yesterday, but now is the time. And I'm calling for the community right now. That's what I'm doing. As a member and as a leader in this TBC community, I'm calling out the membership of this TBC community to get out of your comfort zone now. Now is the time, folks. And I know that admin agrees with me 100%. You can't talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, folks, in TBC. You got to follow the system. You got to follow the leadership in TBC. And I'm just one out of many leaders. Everyone here in this chat room are leaders here in the TBC community. We are the voice of TBC. We need more people like us. We need 1 million broadcasters. Where are you? Where are you? I don't even hear for some. Now, some people could have some challenges that's keeping them from becoming a broadcaster. Some people could be sick. You know, I talked about health, being healthy TBCers yesterday. Whatever your challenge is, let us help. If there's any way we can help you, reach out to don't just reach out to me, reach out to other leaders on this chat room. But when you come to us, come with a legitimate question. Don't let the question be a complaint. We're not here to answer complaints. We're here to answer, if we can, answer something that can help you get you moving. Because we got too many members what I call asleep. It's time to wake up now, folks, like Mr. Scott has said yesterday. It's time to wake up. And if there's anyone here that's I put my link to join me on this broadcast. If there's anyone here that would like to come with me on this panel right now, now's the time. We can talk a little about this before we end today. My link is right in the chat room up near the beginning of the top. It is time now for us to take action, more action than we're doing. And it's not, listen, as far as I'm concerned, the existing broadcasters, y'all doing a good job. I'm talking about the members that's not even broadcasting. We don't never hear from them. Where are some of the broadcasters that we haven't heard from in a while? I'm not asking people to be a broadcaster every day like me or like Bangladesh or like Darren Haywood. If you did one broadcast a week, that's showing that you're showing some initiative. Then it may get extended to 2 or maybe just 3 a week. We need many, many more broadcasters. Okay? So now's the time, folks, to get out of our comfort zone. Okay, I'm going to end now. If no one wants to join me, that's quite fine. I think we all get the point. At least I know my fellow TBCians in this particular chat room gets my point. We have got to make sure we work harder and getting out of this comfortable feeling that we're on. So, and to the point where we can't move forward. All right, folks. Any questions? Anybody got anything? Anyone at all? Anything about the Billion Coin? Anyone got any questions? Okay. Look, we don't have any questions. I always try to answer that question because I must be doing a good job. No one ever asked. So, again, support Mr. Scott Thorne's 200 broadcast, folks. Pretty soon I'll be doing my 400th in the next few weeks. And I usually have a pretty good coming out gathering. And usually I do like a little questionnaire and see what people really know. I don't know if I'm going to do it this way this time, and I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know is that I know, and also I know Mr. Darren Haywood he's going to get to 300 before I get to 400. So you need to be at his 300 broadcast. That's coming up really soon for him. Support him today. Support these existing broadcasters. Every one of them here need more support. Okay? We got to support just not the men, folks. We got to support the females in TBC too. That's our sisters in TBC. We got to support everybody in TBC. Okay? We have to support them. I can't be the only supporter, folks. Sometimes I see I'm the only supporter. I can't be supporting people by listening to what people are saying out here. We got to listen to everyone out there, not just the men, the women too. They're important to this whole movement, this whole concept of the billion coin. Okay, let's have a great day, folks. The rest of our day, and I'll see you all tomorrow at the same time. I want to thank all the people in this chat room. I want to thank my loved one for always being there supporting me. I know we'll talk a little bit later, I'm sure, like we always do. But I also want to thank my little ones, Kim and Kaylin. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Y'all have a great day. Peace, everybody.